Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the most mind-blowing facts about our world. Today, we're diving into something that sounds like it's straight out of a fantasy novel, but it's 100% real. Did you know that you, right now, are glowing in the dark? No, I'm not talking about your phone screen or a nightlight. I mean your body. You are literally emitting light. It's a phenomenon called bioluminescence, the same process that makes fireflies and some deep-sea creatures light up. So why can't you see yourself glowing when you turn off the lights? Well, the catch is that this light is about 1,000 times less intense than what our naked eyes can detect. We're shining, but it's an invisible glow. So, how does this happen? It all comes down to the basic functions of being a liver metabolism. As your body processes the food you eat, your cells are constantly busy with chemical reactions. During this process, highly reactive molecules called free radicals are produced. These free radicals interact with the fats and proteins in your cells, and in doing so, they release tiny amounts of energy in the form of photons. And what are photons? They are particles of light. So, your daily existence, the simple act of breathing and living, creates a constant, subtle light show. This process is closely linked to what scientists call oxidative stress, which is essentially the wear and tear on our cells. You might be thinking, this sounds cool, but is there proof? Absolutely. A team of scientists in Japan decided to put this to the test. They used incredibly sensitive cameras, far more powerful than any regular camera, to capture this human glow. They took pictures of volunteers in a completely dark room, and what they found was fascinating. The images showed that our bodies don't just glow, but the intensity of the glow changes throughout the day. The glow is actually weakest in the morning and hits its peak in the late afternoon around 4 p.m. And the part of the body that glows the brightest, your face, especially around the cheeks and forehead. Now, it's important to clarify what this glow is and isn't. This isn't heat, so it's not the same as infrared radiation that thermal cameras pick up. This is actual, visible light, just like the light from a light bulb, but on an unimaginably dimmer scale. It's a quiet, constant byproduct of life itself. This scientific discovery has some really interesting parallels with ancient beliefs and spiritual traditions. For centuries, across many cultures, people have talked about auras, or glowing energy fields surrounding the human body. In spiritual practices, this aura was believed to reflect a person's health, emotions, or spiritual state. Think about religious art in Christianity. Saints are often depicted with halos. In Hinduism and Buddhism, enlightened figures are shown surrounded by a radiant light. Could these ancient ideas, these concepts of a human glow, have been an intuitive understanding of the faint biological light that our bodies truly emit? Of course, science offers a different explanation. Our glow isn't mystical, it's biological. It's not a sign of spiritual enlightenment, but a direct result of our cellular chemistry. But here's where science and ancient ideas start to converge in a fascinating way. The intensity of our bioluminescence changes based on our health. For instance, higher oxidative stress, which can be caused by illness, a poor diet, or lack of sleep, can actually make us glow more brightly. This has led some researchers to propose an incredible future for medicine. Imagine a day when doctors could use this glow as a non-invasive diagnostic tool. A simple scan with a hypersensitive camera could potentially detect diseases or health problems just by measuring the patterns and intensity of our body's light. Your personal glow could become a new vital sign, just like your heart rate or blood pressure. Let's take a moment to really picture this. Imagine if our eyes were sensitive enough to see this light. The world would look completely different. A crowded room would become a shimmering, swirling sea of light. A conversation wouldn't just be an exchange of words, but a dance of glowing faces. You might even be able to see someone's mood shift as their glow brightens or dims. We are all walking, talking lanterns. We just can't see each other's flames. It's also interesting to compare our glow to that of other creatures. Fireflies glow to attract mates. Anglerfish in the deep, dark ocean use a glowing lure to attract prey. Their light has a clear evolutionary purpose for survival. For humans, however, our glow seems to be just a side effect. It doesn't help us find a partner or hunt for food. It's just an accidental, beautiful consequence of being alive. It's a quiet reminder that we are part of this grand, interconnected web of life on Earth, where glowing is actually more common than you might think. From glowing fungi on the forest floor to the shimmering plankton in the ocean. Life has found countless ways to create its own light, and we are part of that story. The next time you're in a dark room or looking in the mirror, take a moment. Remember that you are not just a solid form of flesh and bone. You are a biological engine, constantly radiating a faint, invisible light into the universe. It's a subtle, scientific truth that feels almost magical. You are luminous. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the light. If you found this as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the wonders of science. Stay curious and keep shining. See you next time.